reasonably better, but the internet's not. The internet is definitely not better. It's very dark in here, isn't it? Dark, dark, dark. Let's try and get. I've got a key light, but it's not really making any difference to anything. Let's have a little look. Maybe should turn the other light on. It's very dark in here, isn't it? Very dark indeed. How are you? Wait, what's that? That's a. Can you see me? Yeah. Welcome to Melwood to live chat there. Yeah. Nobody here. But that's all. It's like a little cross in the corner to close this, and I don't know what's going on here. Yes. So, how have you been? I've been fine. Look, I've got a chocolate egg. I've been saving this for a while. My mum got loads for the nephews and nieces and stuff, but she also got a one of them was a Kinder Surprise egg that was like frozen. But then a couple of days after she bought it, there was a recall notice because apparently Kinder eggs. Hello, Michelle. Kinder eggs have got salmonella, so they have all had to go back. So we got an Easter bunny instead, a Thornton's Easter bunny, which is very nice. I got an Easter bunny for my brother many years ago when we went to a school trip to Austria, and it was Salzburg, and instead of going to see Mozart's house, which was opposite a chocolate shop, I went to the chocolate shop and I bought an Easter bunny for my brother, and that was the main thing that I did in Salzburg. Unfortunately, it got very crushed and melted on the way back home because it was about a week later, and so that didn't end well, and my brother just cried. He was a little kid. I was about 11 or 12, maybe 13. He was about 9, I think. Anyway, he wasn't happy, but so maybe I should have gone seen Mozart's house instead. So I've got this chocolate egg. Look, it's gluten-free buttermilk, but there's no butter or milk in it because it's vegan. Zingy orange crisp chalky egg and buttons. And it's dairy-free and it's great for vegans. Ooh, hello, Philip. Look at my chocolate egg. Whoa! And it's got a packet of things as well. So it's not just a chocolate egg. It's a chocolate egg with chocolate buttons. Chalky orange buttons. Maybe I'll save the egg for later. The egg. I'll just sort of look at it here, but not open it yet. I've eaten. It does. It sounds egg-tastic. Look. Ooh, I'm going to open it, but not eat it. So look at this egg. Oh, nice. Smart. Oh, it's a big one. No, I was expecting some sort of pattern on it, but that's fine. So it's a nice big lump of chocolate plus some chocolate eggy buttons. So that's good to have. So I'm going to just eat. It's a chalky orange buttons, buttermilk. Treat yourself better, it says. I'm just going to eat one of these on camera, and that's what I'm going to have, and that'll be my Easter treat. Yum. Ooh, orangey. That's nice. I'm still having a bit of trouble getting used to my gappy tooth, so I'm having to eat on this side. So I was keeping away from crunchy things and chocolate and stuff like that, but I'm like, it's never going to grow back, so I'm going to have to get used to it, really. Because unless I spend £2,000 to get an implant, I'm just going to have to get used to that. I can already feel, and I hear, that my wisdom tooth is through. Last time it did that, I've said it before, last time I did it started cutting through, it swelled up my hand, buffering, yeah. It's not buffering, it's just cutting because the internet's not good enough. Oh, I'm getting a little bit overheated, probably from eating chocolate and like, wow. I've just been watching Doctor Who, which was, it was alright. I think it was better than some of the ones that have been. I'm just like, yeah, next Doctor now, really. I do like the current Doctor. I've got nothing against them. But Sea Devils, exactly. So I was watching that. And now I'm here. Haven't seen it yet, so I will not spoil it for you. I will not spoil it for you, but there were sea devils in it, and that's what you already know. So that's alright. You know that there were sea devils and Chinese pirates. You know that from the trailer, and there's nothing I can help, and happy Easter. Very much happy Easter to you, Richard. I can't read that. The rest of it tiny and my eyes are funny. Hello, Danger Otter. I like the old Doctor Who, but I like you don't care who the Doctor is, but I still want, and I like how different doctors, and I like all of the doctors, and my favourite one's Patrick Troughton, to be honest, but he's not coming back anytime soon unless we go back in time and back in time and back in time and back in time. And if we go back in time and get Patrick Troughton, then I'll be very, very happy indeed, because he's my favourite. But I'm too young to remember them when they were on, because they were on before I was born. Happy Easter to you, Terry. Howdy to you, Danger Otter. And yeah, 80s and back. Yeah, 80s and back, exactly. Peter Davison is really the one that I remember. Oh, Tom Baker, I've seen lots of Tom Baker ones, but Peter Davison's really the era where I started watching it, really. Sylvester McCoy is underrated. I like Sylvester McCoy more when he was in things like Jigsaw than when he was in Doctor Who. And I really didn't see much of Sylvester McCoy, I don't think, because I remember Colin Baker, around the Colin Baker era, they started showing it. I mean, I think that it was on hiatus for a while. I was watching a thing about the Save the Doctor charity single, what's it called, Doctor in Distress, and how terrible that was the other day. But Sylvester McCoy, by that time, I think they were showing it they weren't showing it on Saturday, I think they were showing it in the week. And my dad would come home, because he was working in a school, and get very angry. We only had one telly, really. He would be like, don't like Doctor Who, you can't watch Doctor Who. Whereas if it had been Saturday, then he might have been more indulgent and let us watch it. But I think it was, I might be wrong, but I think it was on a day that he wasn't happy to let us watch it. And I think at one point it was on more than once a week. I might be wrong about that. Anyway, he's not a Doctor Who fan, so he wasn't prepared to let us watch it. So I do not think I saw much of the Doctor Who Sylvester McCoy. I know of it. I know who his companions are. I see that. Oh no, that's a spoiler. I was going to say I see that, but no, that's a spoiler if you haven't seen it. For not this one, a spoiler for not this one. There was a trailer at the end. So Philip, when you see it, you'll know what I'm talking about. There's a trailer at the end that's a spoiler if I say anything more, and you don't know what I'm talking about. And let's just leave it at that. But which is your favourite companion of the past? I like Turlo. I don't think that he's... Just to be honest, it's not the mean part I like, it's the ginger part. Ace, exactly. Ace. But ginger part. I like a person that is ginger. But not mean. Don't like mean people. But I like people with red hair, and I don't know why, I just do. My mum had red hair, and it turns out that she doesn't have the red hair that has got the red hair gene, because we had I've got a bit of red hair, but it's not in... Yes, exactly. My mum does not have the red hair gene, but she had red hair. But she had a very specific dark red hair, and I've got, in a certain light you can see it, I've got dark hair from my dad, and I've got the red hair from my mum as well. I think I'm more than one person all smushed together. To be honest, I think I probably ate my twin in the womb. Maybe I even ate my triplet in the womb. But because I've got various odd, oh, that's two different colour hairs, and oh, that's, like, oh, you've got different hands, and anyway. So irrelevant. We don't have the red-headed gene, but I might be more than one person. I think it's probably likely. And that's something else I saw in my DNA. It was a bit weird, and I had double of some things. It's like, you shouldn't have that gene more than once, but you do. Thought. Calico Jack. Calico. Skips a generation. Yes, well, it might. There aren't any... Well, it might skip a generation, but it's not the red-headed gene that everyone else gets. It's a different mutation that is not showing up in any genetic test. Oh, talking of which, the Ancestry did an update. Because I got my Ancestry DNA done, and I also got my parents' Ancestry DNA done because I made them do it, and also I got 23andMe. 23andMe hasn't updated. I wanted to see, and over the years they've told me that I've got Native American and Melanesian and various different Europeans and And I've had, you know, tiny bit of Asian, tiny bit of African, tiny bit of loads of things, and then they took it away and went, nah, we'll just say that you're Welsh. Now they've updated it again on Ancestry, so they took everything away and pretty much said that I was mostly Welsh with a bit of English and Scottish, and that was it. And they took away all the others. It was underwhelming. It's like, oh, that's interesting. And I have actually found people that have got Native American ancestry and who have got not Melanesian. My father got Polynesian as well, and I have found people from New Zealand of Maori ancestry who are related to us, like 99% Maori ancestry. So I think there might be something in it. But regardless of that, Ancestry then decided in one of their updates, no, you're just Welsh and English and a bit Scottish. Now they've got another update where they said that my mum has got some Basque, and my cousin as well, Basque, but I didn't inherit any of the Basque, but that's quite interesting, that's exciting. And my father has got some Baltic, which is like Lithuanian, which would make sense. I mean, there are some gaps in where they are. Now, I'm going to take this with a massive pinch of salt. It also said that they were both Norwegian and Swedish, that suddenly out of nowhere, Norwegian and Swedish. And it said loads of different things and then go, nah, we were joking. So I don't know really, but I've got more Welsh than either of them because I've got all of the Welsh from both sides. So I'm about 57% Welsh and they're about 40% each. So I've got all of their Welsh basically. And I've got Scottish. I didn't know it. And some more Irish. They gave me some more. I was like, I'm the only person I know that doesn't have Irish ancestry. But I was wrong, because apparently I do now. If ancestry is to be believed, which I do not think it is, unless it's possible. But if I've got Irish, I've also got Native American. It's about the same amount. So, I don't know. Maybe. I'm not. I'm pure concentrated evil. Don't touch that, Mum and Dad. That's pure evil. Points for knowing what that is from. But I've already told you that I saw some of it being filmed once, and so you might know what I'm talking about, but not that bit. I didn't see that bit. Different bit. Anyone know what that was from? Don't touch it, Mum, Dad. It's pure evil. That's not how he says it, but yeah. So yeah, if bonus points if you know who else was in that scene. Who else was in that scene? Nobody knows what I'm talking about. Yes, so that is a film from the 80s. If that's a clue for you, is that a clue for you? Here's another clue from you. It's like being at the bottom of a bloody well. That is from the same film. Do you know what that is? And it's got somebody who was in one of the Lord of the Rings, several of the Lord of the Rings films as well in that scene. Do you know what it is yet? No, nobody's making any guesses. Yes! A chocolate button for me. That wasn't buffering, I just cut out. Ha! Chocolate button for me. You're back again. I'm back again. That's a button. You have to imagine a chocolate button. It's orangey and vegan, not made of vegans, safe for vegans, which if it's made of vegans then it's not safe for vegans unless, no, I'm not going there. Anyway, yeah. Ooh, I see what I found. I just remembered something that I've got. Do you want to see some? Yeah, just for me and my dog. Yeah, that's a bit of a racist advert, really, I think. When you look at it, there's a lot of very racist 1980s advert for drinks, for like soft drinks, like Umbongo as well. It's like, what are you talking about? Anyway, let's leave that. Look what treasure. Talking about pirates and Doctor Who. Pirate treasure. It's I left these here just at lockdown because I didn't know whether I was ever going back to London. I packed up all my precious things and left them in Wales, and then when I went back to London I forgot about them. I left them here talking about that. Yeah exactly. It's good. Oh, look at this, a shiny, look at this, can you see it? Look how shiny that is. It's A Superman shiny coin made of silver. It's Canadian. Not the Superman's Canadian, but this is Canada. It's Canada Superman. Can you see that? It says Canada. Ooh, it's not going. Canada Superman. Superman isn't Canadian. Too shiny to even show. It's so shiny that you can't even see it. There's a picture of the Queen. Terrible picture of the Queen. Can you see that shiny picture of the Queen? That's what Canadians think she looks like. Anyway, this is a picture of the Queen. So a shiny Superman coin. These aren't really showing up very well. I've also got some. I've got this, which I'm not sure I got. This is a Mary Teresa Thala, which talking about the Congo. I think there's still legal tender in the Congo and in Rwanda. So if anyone is going to Rwanda, you might be able to spend this. Because they flooded the market with these apparently in the like 17th, 18th, 19th century, and carried on making them, even though the date on them is like 1720. It's not made in 1720. They still make them. So that's the Canadian one. So this is Mary Teresa, and Mary Teresa was married to the guy in this coin. Now the guy in this coin, who is I can't remember what his name was. I can't see it now. Anyway, whoever this guy is the cousin of Maria Teresa, who was also her husband, and they ruled together jointly in the so her coin's big and was in legal tender for ages. His coin's small. And I don't know where I got this coin. Well, I do know where I got this coin. The funny, creepy thing about this is a creepy story. This house is creepy. Like, things disappear in this house. You're like, where's that thing? And you don't see it, and then it appears out of nowhere. We were sitting in my house one day in the living room, and I said, what's that shiny thing on the floor in the front room? And everyone's like, what are you talking about? Because nobody ever listens to me. And I'm like, that shiny thing, there's a coin. Where did that coin come from? And everyone's like, what are you talking about? So I picked up the coin and I looked at it and I'm like, that's bizarre. Now I don't know whether it's a real coin or whether it's a reproduction coin, because I've no clue. It doesn't say like reproduction. I've got reproduction coins, and they usually, if you look really closely, it says like copy or reproduction. And now this doesn't. But I can't find online. Not everything's online. I can't find any trace online of what this is or anything. But it is definitely Maria Theresa's husband, the Holy Roman Emperor, who was, he wasn't Roman. He was sort of Austro-Hungarian. That whole area, they ruled it. Not the Prussians. That whole empire, but that appeared out of nowhere in the living room, and nobody would admit to putting it there. Everyone just laughed at me when I said, "What's it doing there?" So that's a spooky coin, a spooky, mysterious coin that appeared from nowhere. So I really don't know how that appeared. It's just bizarre. And there's other things in here. Coins. Little threepenny bits. Have you got threepenny bits? I've got loads of threepenny bits. And I've got them from all over. I've got a little Queen Victoria one with the old... No, that's not a Queen Victoria one. So that's a Queen Victoria one. That's a Queen Victoria one. Can you see it? Probably not. It's tiny. Can you see her head? Is it upside down? Can you see it? No. It's upside down. No, it's a Queen Victoria. We also had like an Indian head, buffalo head nickel thing, but that's disappeared. Oh, I thought that was in this house and it disappeared, never to be seen again. Maybe it transformed through, there was a, pardon me, it portal into time and space, and through it went the buffalo head nickel, and out of it came this. It's about the same size actually. Spooky. Spooky. Everyone's gone away. Everyone's like, you're too scared to say anything. Or maybe overwhelmed things that look. That was sort of legal tender. I think that's like a crown, half a crown. The fairies took it exactly. What else? There's like 2 half a crowns, and they're silver. This is treasure. And is that the same size as the old 10p's? Until like the 80s or even the 90s, 10p was about that big, wasn't it? So even though this is made of silver, and the 10p's were cupro nickel, if they were like, because when they brought in decimalisation, they still kept, because they were the same size, the 5p's and the 10p's, and I think that's the size of the 10p. Can you see it? So that was probably still in circulation until they got them out. Exactly, the coins were huge. So that was a 10p until they made them smaller. But it's made of silver. From olden days, it wasn't cupro nickel, it was silver. I think they, in about 1920 or something, they stopped having like sterling silver, and they're only like 80% silver, but it's still silver. Ha ha ha. So my tiny little, where is it? Yeah, the Queen Victoria one. That probably is sterling silver. 92, 93%, something like that. Oh, what else is this? Oh, look at this. I've got a little koala bear. Can you see the koala bear? Exactly. You need so few. Koala bear. Now, guess where the koala bear... Look, this is also got a picture of the Queen. So you'll be able to... So this is a different picture of the Queen. That's what the Australians think the Queen looks like. And this one's what the... So I've already said who it's from. You don't need to guess. That's what the... who's it? Canadian. I can't find it now. I'll find it. Canadian. No, that's not him. That's... oh, that's an Austrian. Look at that. Austrian. And it's got like a violin thing. Look. It's nice. Shiny. Shiny. And where's she gone? No, that's Australian too. Got, what's this? A kookaburra. I got a kookaburra shiny. Hey, kookaburra. I won't find him now. Where's? I don't know where it's gone. It's disappeared into the ether. Disappeared. No. How is that gone? It was here a second ago. Bizarre. Oh, there's the Canadian Queen. But this is not the coin I had, because that is actually a... Is that an elk or a moose? Not Superman. An elk moose. Yeah. So these are shiny coins. Look how rich I am. Shiny coins. And there's another queen. There's another Canadian Queen. Guess what's on the back of this one? It's a maple leaf. Just a very boring maple leaf. Can you see it? Maple leaf. Too shiny. Too shiny. Lots of them. Shiny, shiny coins. What else have I got? Other things. I've got other coins. Shiny, shiny coins. I've got lots of shiny coins in here. Got, this one is, an American one. Yay. Silver American shiny coin. How much is that worth? United States of America, 1 ounce of fine silver, $1. $1, and yet it's fine silver, which is worth about £30 or something. £30 worth of silver, and yet it's $1 if you spent it. Does that make any sense anywhere? Probably not. Seems a bit silly. It's like, oh, it's legal tender. It's like, it's worth more than $1. What are you thinking? And there's a spider. Are you scared? You're an arachnophobe. Because there's a spider from Australia, an Australian spider. This is a coin that can kill you, aha! And what's this? It's a crocodile, or is it an alligator? It's a Australian saltwater crocodile. It's a crocodile, saltwater crocodile. There you go. Australian crocodile. What else have I got? Ah, Queen Elizabeth I. The very old Queen. It will be a croc. And there's Queen Elizabeth II. And then there's Queen Elizabeth I. And I don't think that's quite. And that's, oh, what's this? It's a. Can you see it? It's so shiny. It's all. You can't even see it. It's a kangaroo. Hoppity hop, 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 hop. And I've got one more. It's Mexican. A Mexican coin. That's quite nice. It's got like little things on the back if you can see it. Can you see that? Yeah, this one. And that's it. I don't think I've got any others. No, that's it. Oh, except for this. Look, I got this on the front of, you know, they stopped having silver $half legal tender. Was it $half? Yeah, silver $half in I think it was 1965. They stopped doing them but this one's 1965, yeah. 1964, they were like still high silver. 1965, they were a little bit silver. And then after 1965, they just stopped doing silver at all for just the legal tender ones. But you can still get the $1 in silver, and it still says $1. It's not just generally circulated, but it doesn't make sense because it looks the same, and you might inadvertently stick it in a slot machine or something, or a vending machine, and then get very upset when you realise that you spent more than $1 on your Diet Coke or whatever it was. So yeah, that's shiny, shiny, shiny things. So I'm hoping that you had a nice week. I've still got a little bit of a chesty cough. Got a chesty cough. But I'm going to be feeling better soon, and I'm staying a couple more days in Wales because I was going to go home tomorrow. But no, I'm not. I've got a ticket for tomorrow, but there's no point in me going back tomorrow because it's nothing for me. I've got a postal vote, and so I can vote in the local elections. I'm probably going to go back to London by about the 6th or 7th of May. I've got things on. I'm going to Leeds. Ooh, excitement. I'm going to Leeds at the end of May. March is gone. Just for a couple of days. So that'll be some excitement. Maybe I'll just film a tiny bit of Leeds and you'll be able to go, oh, Leeds. Anybody got any nice things that I can go and see in Leeds? I'm not going to have a lot of free time because I've got other things that I have to do there. It's for business purposes, sort of. But I might have a couple of hours free, especially on the Monday. I'm there for the weekend. Like 3-day weekend. So has anybody got any good places for me to go and see in Leeds that I can go, and I can go say, look at this thing, ha ha ha, and then I can put it on YouTube and you can go, yes, I said to go there, isn't that lovely? Yeah. Something like that. Nobody got any tips for Leeds? That's fine. I'm probably going to sign off very soon because I've got a very tickly cough and I'm like, I don't know what it is really. I don't know about Leeds either. Yeah. So, I'm going to get a glass of water and have a little sit down. I hope to see you soon. I don't sound like John Hurt as much. A little bit, but not as much. So, but I will have a glass of water anyway. Thank you very much for joining me. I hope that that's been illuminating. You've seen lots of shiny things, pirate treasures and stuff like that, and chocolate. What is there else in the world? Nothing. Chocolate and pirate treasure. Yeah. All right then. Thank you. That might be an idea too. Danger Otter. All right. I'll see you soon then. Bye. Bye.